Did you know that eggs, often praised as the perfect protein, might not be ideal for everyone? While they're packed with nutrients, eggs can actually worsen certain health conditions, and in some cases, even trigger flare-ups. In today's video, we'll explore 15 health conditions where avoiding or limiting eggs could make a real difference to your well-being. If you're serious about mastering your health, give this video a like and stay till the end. It might just change how you look at your breakfast plate. 1. High cholesterol. Eggs are rich in dietary cholesterol, about 186 mg per egg, which is over half the daily recommended limit for people with high cholesterol. While not everyone sees a spike in blood cholesterol from food, some people are hyper-responders, and for them, eggs can significantly increase LDL, bad cholesterol. If you have high cholesterol, consider limiting egg yolks or switching to egg whites. Instead, eat more oats, legumes, nuts, vegetables, and omega-3 rich fish. These help naturally lower cholesterol. 2. Cardiovascular disease. Heart conditions like coronary artery disease and atherosclerosis require strict control over cholesterol and saturated fat intake. Eggs, especially the yolk, are high in both and can contribute to arterial plaque buildup. The solution? Use egg whites and load your plate with fruits, veggies, whole grains, and omega-3s from fatty fish. Remember, a heart-friendly diet can be life-saving. 3. Pancreatitis. Pancreatitis is the inflammation of the pancreas, and fatty foods can worsen the condition. Egg yolks contain fats that stimulate pancreatic enzyme production, increasing inflammation and pain. Tip: stick to egg whites only, and cook them by boiling or steaming. Avoid frying or adding oil. 4. Gallstone disease. Egg yolks stimulate bile production, which can cause gallstones to shift, leading to severe pain or bile duct blockages. If you've had gallstones, limit or avoid whole eggs. Egg whites are typically safer. Always check with your doctor before reintroducing them to your diet. 5. Diabetes. Some studies suggest that eating eggs regularly, especially more than one egg per day, may increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. This may be due to the saturated fat and cholesterol content interfering with insulin sensitivity. Safer protein sources for diabetics: fish, skinless chicken, legumes, and nuts. 6. Hyperlipidemia. Hyperlipidemia involves high blood levels of fats, cholesterol, and triglycerides. Eggs add more dietary cholesterol, making it harder to control lipid levels. Stick to egg whites and heart-healthy proteins like fish or lentils. Combine this with exercise and a fiber-rich diet. 7. Atherosclerosis. This condition involves fatty plaque narrowing your arteries, making cholesterol control critical. One egg has 186 mg cholesterol and 1.6 grams saturated fat. These can worsen arterial blockages. Focus on anti-inflammatory and arterial cleansing foods like leafy greens, berries, flax seeds, and omega-3s. 8. Irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Eggs can trigger bloating, gas, and abdominal pain in people with IBS, especially if there's sensitivity to egg proteins or fats. Yolks are often the culprit due to fat content. Consider eliminating eggs temporarily and monitor your symptoms. A food diary can help identify patterns. 9. Celiac disease. Eggs themselves are gluten-free and safe for people with celiac disease. However, cross-contamination is common, especially in processed foods or baked goods that contain both eggs and wheat. Look for the gluten-free label and use separate cookware at home to stay safe. 10. Gout. Gout is triggered by high uric acid levels, typically caused by purine-rich foods like red meat or shellfish. Eggs don't contain purines, so they're not direct triggers. But excess protein from too many eggs could contribute to uric acid overload in some people. Moderation is key. Stick to balanced protein intake and focus on hydration and anti-inflammatory foods. 11. Liver disease. In liver conditions like fatty liver, hepatitis, or cirrhosis, high-fat or high-protein foods can burden the liver. Eggs, especially yolks, require more metabolic processing, which stresses the liver further. Focus instead on lean proteins, steamed veggies, and whole grains that support liver repair and detox. 12. endometriosis. This hormone-related condition is worsened by inflammation and estrogen imbalance. Foods high in cholesterol and saturated fat, like egg yolks, may aggravate inflammation and pain. Studies suggest cutting back on eggs, red meat, and dairy may help reduce flare-ups. Try plant-based alternatives when possible. 13. Acne and hormonal imbalance. Eggs, especially from commercially raised chickens, may contain trace amounts of hormones and antibiotics that can influence your body's own hormone levels. For people with acne, PCOS, or hormonal acne, eggs might worsen flare-ups. Try cutting eggs out for a few weeks and track your skin's response. Opt for plant-based proteins like tofu, lentils, or chickpeas instead. 14. Egg allergy. This one's obvious, but vital to mention. Egg allergy is one of the most common food allergies, especially in children, though adults can develop it too. Reactions can range from mild itching to life-threatening anaphylaxis. If you're allergic, avoid both egg whites and yolks. Read food labels carefully. Eggs are hidden in many sauces, baked goods, and even vaccines. 15. Autoimmune disorders. Some autoimmune conditions, like Hashimoto's thyroiditis, rheumatoid arthritis, or lupus, can be triggered or worsened by inflammatory foods. Eggs, particularly the white, contain proteins like albumin and lysozyme that may provoke immune responses in sensitive individuals. Many autoimmune healing protocols, such as the AIP diet, recommend eliminating eggs entirely to reduce inflammation and flare-ups. Eggs are nutritious, but as you've seen, they aren't for everyone. Whether you're managing cholesterol, gut issues, hormonal imbalance, or autoimmune flare-ups, avoiding or limiting eggs can be a small change with a big impact. The key is personalization. Your body is unique. Listen to it, track your symptoms, and work with your doctor or nutritionist. Let's talk. Have you noticed any difference after cutting out eggs? Drop your experience in the comments. We learn best from each other. If this video helped you, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might benefit. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss out on future health wisdom.